Hello, hello. It's Jacqueline Twilley. I am the best-selling author of Navigating the Career Jungle, a guide for young professionals. Also, I'm the founder and president of Zero Gap, a training and development company for women leaders who work in male-dominated industries, which is almost every industry. So I'm coming to you with the first of a four-part series on knowing your value and negotiating for what you are worth. All right, so I want to hop into it. These videos are just 5 minutes. Feel free to share it with your friends. I'm on a mission to eliminate the gender wage gap. What that basically means is I am here to empower women with the proper tools so that they can advocate for themselves and not leave any money on the table. So let's start off. When I started my career, guess what? I did not negotiate. I didn't even know I was supposed to, much less how to negotiate. I remember sitting in my Jeep Liberty, getting a phone call, and I recognized the number because I had been interviewing. Anyway, the person on the other line offers me the job, and internally, I got so silent. I was happy. I started screaming internally, not out loud. Oh my God, thank you for picking me and giving me a job. Y'all, I was thrilled, out of this world. The person on the other end, after a few moments, says, "Oh, are you there?" And I said, "Yes, I'll take it." Boom. Just like that, I had given away all of my negotiating power. All of it. I had accepted the job without even trying to counter. So fast forward a few months later, I learned that someone who was hired around the same time as me, who had less experience, was getting paid more. And I wanted to be mad at somebody, at anybody. But guess what? I couldn't because I didn't even negotiate. I didn't attempt to negotiate. So from that moment, I learned a valuable lesson. If you don't ask, you don't get. A lot of women think as long as I work really, really hard and I keep my head down, someone's going to notice it. And I'm going to get that promotion or that raise is just going to magically appear on my check. Guess what? It doesn't happen like that. If you don't ask, you're not going to get. Which brings me to my next point. You have to know your value. The number one thing that people have to realize is that every position has a market rate. What is that? A market rate is what a person gets paid in a geographic area with a certain experience and education level. Okay, so how do you figure out this market rate? You can go online. There are so many websites out there that will give you the data. That's the first step. So I tell people, go to at least 3 of the websites. Yes, it's going to take you some time, but it's worth it because you want to understand what the market rate is for your skill set, okay? Now, once you get the information from the 3 websites, here are a couple that I like, by the way. Salary.com, Glassdoor.com, Payscale.com, or LinkedIn Salary. So those are 4 options, but like I said, go to at least 3 because you want to make sure you get the range. What you're going to see is that it's different for each website. That's because different people report to the different sites. A lot of that information is self-reported. So that's why we're not stopping there. We don't know how many people submitted their data, and we don't know how old that data is either. So once you get the information online, the next thing that you have to do is think about your current professional network. Who are the who's who people in your industry, right? The people who know a lot, they know a lot of people. You want to get on the phone with them, the people that you trust, not someone you just met, and say, I'm thinking about testing my skills in the market. Based on my research, I think I should earn about $60,000. Now that person who's in the know will be able to tell you, yeah, that sounds about right, or that's a little low, or you should be asking for more. So the key is, 1, go online to determine your market rate. 2, talk to someone in your industry who's in the know. And that will help you get a very good baseline of the type of salary you should expect for either that promotion, the raise, or the new job that you're going out for. So tomorrow, join me because we're going to have part 2 of this series from knowing your value and negotiating what you're worth. Until next time, keep emulating excellence and eliminating excuses.